Okay, this is going to probably be full of errors and screw-ups because I'm not much of a talker. I'm trying not to sound like Bob Ross. But as my wife, she's an audiophile. And this is literally too. This isn't just for music. She likes sounds. I don't know how many of you people have Sirius XM, but there's a DJ on the classic vinyl called Earl Bailey, and she is absolutely in love with that guy's voice. Now, as far as the music he plays, it's terrible. I'm not a fan of CCR. I'm not a real big fan of, let's see, the Eagles. I'm not a big fan of the Eagles, CCR. I can only stand hearing Norman Greenbaum so many times before I, blow up and end up as a spirit in the sky. He doesn't really play the greatest music, but he is very, very entertaining to listen to. And my wife and I listen to him usually on Saturdays when we're going for a walk or whatever. Whenever we're in the car and we know he's on, it's pretty much, we know there's not going to be a whole lot of talking when he's talking because, well, when he's not playing crappy music, he's pretty damn entertaining. But the guy I'm working on now, I figured this would be a really great way to enter the world of narrated drawing. This guy was a regular on Fremont Street in Vegas. And I used to, after, a couple times out there, maybe on the third time out there, I started threatening my sister-in-law that I'm going to fix her up with him, because I developed quite a relationship with him from walking around Fremont Street, taking pictures while they all gamble, that type of thing. But I've never even spoken to the guy, but anyway. So his gig is he wears a G-string, and that's about it. And he plays power chords all day. And people throw money in his little bucket in front of him, and he must make a killing because he's been there for 3 years. He was there for 3-4 years. But it was weird, the last couple trips I haven't seen him. Because, we try to go once a year for our anniversary. And I have not seen the guy. So maybe he retired. He's probably a multi-millionaire now. Nothing surprises me. Nothing surprises me at all. He's probably a multi-millionaire living large off of his almost completely nude guitar playing. But regardless, so this guy, he's out there and he's got his amplifier and he's got his Ibanez and that's about all he has on. Is his Ibanez and his G-string. It's not the most pleasant thing to see, no. I really don't find the male form as attractive as, like, say, girls would. I mean, the Statue of David's pretty good, things like that, but sexually, I don't know. This guy can't be that attractive, but who knows? But anyway, I don't think my sister-in-law is attracted to him, but it was always a fun running gag to tell her I was going to fix her up with him. Now, whatever happened to him, well, I don't know where you're at, rock out with your cock out, dude, but I think she was getting ready to give you a chance. Shouldn't have disappeared. He could be a part of this wonderful family. And I'm not kidding when I say that. Tony, my wife, has got a wonderful family. Wonderful, splendid people. Really cool people. I just think they're wonderful people. It's like a really tight-knit family situation. It's stuff you don't really see that often anymore. The family, the whole functioning family unit, it doesn't happen that much nowadays. And there's 1,001 reasons why people think that is, but it just It is. That's, without trying to put a reason on it, that's how it is. Because people are, well, one, I don't think people can afford families, but anyway. So we're just going to call, I haven't really had a name for this guy yet. I mean, he played some pretty chunky power chords, but I wouldn't call him an Eddie Van Halen or anything like that. He just seemed to like to do your basic box chord stuff. But, like I said, for all we know, he's retired now. He's probably living in a house in Henderson, overlooking the whole damn strip from 5 miles away. He's living the Nick Papa Giorgio life. Who knows? But, I mean, just to go up there and put on a red G string in front of a bunch of total freaking strangers, that's more balls than I would have. As you can see here, I'm putting on the lighter skin tones first, because I always try to work light to dark as much as I can. It's important because these Prismacolors do kick off a bunch of dust, and if you're not careful, you'll smear that dust all over the place. And if it's a dark color like black or dark blue or something, you're going to dull everything, because it's going to, of course, start darkening all the other colors. But I don't know if you can see it in this video, but you can see some of that dust right there. And that's the stuff that gets smeared all over your picture and changes the hue of everything. So I always go light to dark. And ever since that art teacher, God, I hope I see him again someday. He came into the Opera House show when I was up there for Melonfest. And he told me, you know, you don't even have to finish a picture. Just work on drawing the human face 10 minutes a day. Whatever aspect of it you want, just 10 minutes a day, give it. And I'll guarantee you, you'll be so comfortable drawing human faces, you'll start drawing them like crazy. Well, you know what? He was right. Because this is what I draw now. A lot of them. I have to remind myself to put some aliens in. A6ers, or as I call them. Because I'm completely comfortable drawing the human face now. And with these pencils, it's even easier to do because you can manipulate the color once you lay it down. And that's a big plus. But right now, I'm just putting in general form with a color that's not too dominant. And the whole purpose of that is you don't want anything dominant. You want something that's going to blend easily. At least that's what I look for. I want something that's going to be easy to blend, and it won't really change the color too much in this situation when I'm doing, you know, skin. And Peaches is a really good one for that, because this will allow me to blend it with other colors as I use them. And it won't really alter the color. Now, he's got some long hair, I know that, but I'm going to get his shoulder in there. Okay, there's his long hair. And there's his less than developed bicep. And now we're going over to the hand, the one that works all the magic and hits those box chords. Yes, sirree. There you go. So far, so good. Let's get rid of some of that dust. And let's get some more color up there a little bit. Let's get some more up here because it's going to be like in the shadow a little bit. Now his belly, on the other hand, I'm going to maybe fade that to the outside some. And from down here, do the same thing, kind of lighten as we go to the top of the belly. And that way it makes it look a lot rounder than it, well, it makes it look, yeah, looks more like a globe. And as kids, my brother and I befriended these twins, Bruce and Brian McLaughlin, and their dad, he loved his Bavarian beer. You remember that stuff came in a light blue can. It looked like snowy mountaintops. Well, anyway, this guy drank those, well, pretty much from the minute he got home from work till the minute he went to bed. And he looked like he was due with like triplets. It amazed me. I've never seen a man with such a big, pregnant-looking stomach. And I mean, I'm not talking just, no, I'm talking he looked like he was going to give birth to at least triplets. I've never seen a belly so big.